number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Oregon's offense will have the opening possession of the game. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready. Play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bear. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Davidson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside. It's Davidson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Beavers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bear. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Ingram. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bear. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking for room. It's Glass. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They feed him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Quickly to the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the deep.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Beavers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on second and 2. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll throw on third down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire, breaks loose. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They've already converted twice on 4th down, but this 3rd time would be the ultimate charm on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Ingram. On target. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Beavers head coach at the half. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Powell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pocket breaking down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got the first himself. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week,
oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Here we go. Ready?
The run inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick spin on the run. There's some room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Davidson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Ducks had this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bear. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Davidson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll try to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. With the catch, it's Durant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got a man in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Looking to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The run inside. It's Davidson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, This is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And send the tight end in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, what a move. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to run, it's Davidson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Conley, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.